Welcome, agents, to today's lecture. I am Agent H, and I will be conducting this lecture today. Please see all of the notes in front of you. We will be discussing SCP-999, commonly known as the Tickle monster. SCP-999 appears to be a large, amorphous, gelatinous mass of translucent orange slime, weighing about 54 kilograms, with a consistency similar to that of peanut butter. The subject's size and shape is easily malleable, and it can change shape at will, though when at rest, SCP-999 becomes a rounded, oblate dome, roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter in height. The surface of SCP-999 consists of a thin, transparent membrane similar to that of an animal cell, roughly 0.5 centimeters thick, and it is highly elastic, allowing SCP-999 to flatten portions of its body up to 2 centimeters thin. This surface is also hydrophobic, although SCP-999 can willfully absorb liquids. The rest of SCP-999's body is filled with a viscous orange substance of unknown chemical makeup, though it is capable of digesting organic materials with relative ease. The subject's temperament is best described as playful and dog-like. When approached, SCP-999 will often react with overwhelming elation, slithering over to the nearest person and leaping upon them, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods, while nuzzling the person's face with a third pseudopod, all the while emitting a high-pitched gurgling and cooing noise. The surface of SCP-999 emits a pleasing odor that differs with whomever it is interacting with. Recorded scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. Simply touching SCP-999's surface causes an immediate mild euphoria, which intensifies the longer one is exposed to SCP-999. And this euphoria lasts long after separation from the creature. The subject's favourite activity is tickle wrestling, often by completely enveloping a person from the neck down and tickling them until asked to stop, though it does not always immediately comply with this request. Though injuries may occur, SCP-999 has never been found to purposely attempt to harm others, and will immediately back away and contract its body into a quivering mound while gurgling in a manner similar to a whimpering dog, seemingly apologizing for hurting someone on accident. While the creature will interact with anyone, it seems to have a special interest in those who are unhappy or hurt in any way. Persons suffering from crippling depression or PTSD, for example, have reported having a far more positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with SCP-999. The possibility of manufacturing antidepressants from SCP-999 slime is currently being discussed. In addition to its playful behaviour, SCP-999 seems to love all animals, especially humans, refusing to eat any meat and even risking its own life to save others. On one occasion, it leapt in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. The subject's intellect is currently still up for debate. Though its behaviour is infantile, it seems to understand human speech and most modern technology, including guns. SCP-999's diet consists entirely of candy and sweets, with M&Ms and Necco wafers being its favourites. Its eating methods are similar to those of an amoeba. Agents, please see the special containment procedures for SCP-999. The creature is allowed to freely roam the facility should it desire to. but otherwise it must stay in its pen either between 8 PM to 9 PM for sleeping, or during emergency lockdowns for its own safety. The subject is not allowed out of its pen at night or off facility grounds at any time. Its pen is to be kept clean and food replaced twice daily. All personnel are allowed inside SCP-999's holding area, but only if they are not assigned to other tasks at the time or if they are on a break. Subject is to be played with when bored and spoken to always in a calm, non-threatening tone. Agents, please see Addendum SCP-999-A. A reminder to all staff, including yourselves. SCP-999 is not to consume caffeinated soft drinks of any kind. Last week, someone gave SCP-999 a can of cola along with its usual breakfast. Not only was the creature literally bouncing off of the walls for half an hour, the carbonation made SCP-999 visibly queasy afterwards, and it refused to move or eat for the rest of the day. SCP-999 has thankfully recovered since, but the staff member in question has been reprimanded. And moving on to Addendum SCP-999-B. The following report that you see in front of you, agents, is from an experiment in which SCP-682 was exposed to SCP-999 in the hopes that it would curb the creature's omnicidal rage. SCP-999 is released into SCP-682's containment area. SCP-999 immediately slithers towards SCP-682. We can hear SCP-999's elated gurgles, and unfortunately, SCP-682's groans and growls, stating, "What is that?" SCP-999 then moved in front of SCP-682, jumping up and down in its usual dog-like manner while calling out in a high-pitched squealing noise. SCP-682 groans, disgusting, and it immediately stepped on SCP-999, completely flattening SCP-999. The observers were about to abort the experiment when SCP-682 started talking again. What is this? And then it began to emit a noise similar to that of a chuckle. "I feel good," SCP-682 states for the record. SCP-999 is then witnessed crawling up from between SCP-682's toes, up along its side and around its neck, where it begins to cling on and gently nuzzling with its pseudopod. A wide grin is then slowly seen spreading across SCP-682's face. And it states, "I feel so happy, happy, happy." SCP-682 repeats the word happy for several minutes, laughing occasionally before escalating into non-stop fits of laughter. As laughter continues, SCP-682 rolls around on its back, slamming its tail upon the floor with dangerous force. Bellowing with laughter, SCP-682 is heard stating, "No, stop, no tickling," as it continues its laughter. SCP-682 and SCP-999 continue the tickle fight until SCP-682 finally wears down and appears to fall asleep, with what would appear to be a smile on its face. After 15 minutes with no activity, 2 D-Class personnel entered the room to retrieve SCP-999. When SCP-999 is removed, SCP-682 immediately wakes up and unleashes an unidentifiable wave of energy from its body, all the while laughing maniacally. All persons within the wave's range collapse into crippling fits of laughter, allowing SCP-682 to escape and slaughter all in its path. Meanwhile, SCP-999 quickly rescues as many persons as it can, taking them to a safe place to recover from SCP-682's laughter wave, while agents suppress and recontain SCP-682. Despite the tragedy that SCP-682 had brought upon the facility that day, SCP-999 has not shown any fear towards the creature, and in fact has made gestures suggesting it wants to play with SCP-682 again. SCP-682, however, has stated that feculent little can and die. And we'll end today's report with a memo from Dr. While the test was unsuccessful and ended in tragedy, that had to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. I never thought I'd see the day when I would regard SCP-682 as cute. Please send me a copy of the security tapes ASAP. And there you have it, agents, a little more of a light-hearted report today. Please do go and play with SCP-999. Thank you so much for joining today's lecture. As always, I have been Agent H, and I look forward to next week's lecture. Take care.